Hi, my name is Robert. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. Okay, day 2 with dealing with this 99 V70 all-wheel drive. I'm going to assess some more issues with it and see what all I'm going to have to do to get it right and get it delivered to my mom. As you can see, the little scuttles, little lower grills are missing out of the bumper. The car has some kind of oil leak, and from what I could tell, it's possible that this thing has the wrong oil dipstick and oil may be coming out of there. It also has a oil cap seal that's probably old and worn. It looks like some oil's coming out of there, so maybe I don't have an issue with any kind of oil seals, but I'm going to take the timing belt cover off and look down there to see if I can find any oil. As you can see, the motor is filthy. Anytime you have a motor that dirty, you'll smell dirt on the motor and any oil that may be leaking there. So I definitely need to clean the motor. I have a 12-year-old cabin air filter sticker on there. There's a chance the cabin air filter is clogged up. As you can see, the cowling drain ports are clogged up with dirt and stuff. May have been from it sitting, because I think the car sat 6 months before I purchased it. The coolant reservoir tank is old and I can no longer see through it. I don't know if cleaning it up will change that or not, but I'm going to replace it. I found a nice 2-year-old one in the salvage yard. The car rides really good, rides a little bumpy. I'm not sure if the shocks has ever been replaced, but when I look at the bounce on it, I get a little bit of bounce out of the spring seat, which isn't bad, and the thing doesn't turn around when I try to grab them and turn them, and they're still Volvo, so the strut mounts and spring seats appear to still be serviceable, so I'm good to go there. The car had no battery, so I went down to a battery recycle center in my town and purchased this battery with a 2-year warranty for like $45. I'm gonna check the air filter there and at the cabin filter, see if they need to be replaced, and other than that, under the hood seems to be in pretty good shape. I have a chip in this lens here, small chip, busted to the inside, so I will probably replace that, and I'll see how shiny the lights look at night. If they look dull, it's because the reflective material inside the headlights is damaged, and they will probably need to be replaced. I got aluminum wheels, which are good, so I can see in there at the brake pads, and it appears that the brake pads are in decent shape. They probably got 20,000 miles left on them, so I'm not going to do the brakes. The tires were horrible, in horrible shape, so I did replace the tires. These tires were, buy 4, get 1 free. I think I paid about $365 for the new tires, and I got tires that they claim are good in the snow. It's the second best all-weather snow tires that they sold. I see here where the fenders are loose from the fender skirts, and it has damaged those skirts. Not sure if I'll repair that or not, but I'll definitely put the rivets in there to secure this splash guard back the way it should be. Maybe somebody replaced the bumper or repaired the front end minor collision or something. I don't see any frame damage, so maybe the bumper was damaged. Somebody didn't put that back together right, so it's damaged the skirts on driver and passenger side. Has some exterior blemishes. Volvos are notorious for the paint peeling on the mirrors, so I got that there. I see a couple ripples in the hood, which is something I'm not going to deal with. I don't see any damage on the windshield, but it looks like somebody has pulled this trim off and damaged this trim somehow, so I'll get that trim reset, but I'm probably not going to replace that. Stuff's $160 a piece. This rear piece of molding trim here probably needs to be replaced. I think that's about $60 at the dealer, and I'm not sure if I'm going to replace this one along this bottom edge, it looks good, and the hatch has a little ding there. The hood lifts up like a soldier, so I'm glad about that. I might heat up these bumper stickers, try to get them off, and I've seen a couple of door dings, stuff like that. Nothing real serious. Now back to the inside, I got this chip piece of panel here. I could probably put the piece of plastic there, just cover that, even though it's supposed to have a screw in it. This seat back cushion is torn, so I'll try to find another seat between now and delivery. If not, it'll be delivered with that seat like that. The little trim piece here is loose, where the handbrake goes. Somebody may have pulled that out, didn't quite put it back right. That trim piece there is broken. I have another one. I'm not sure if that works or not, so I got to test that. The little panel there is cracked, so I have one of those. I may replace that. The car has no CD player, so I'm going to replace that. The hood liner looks good. The interior was extremely dirty. The previous owner had pets. I've cleaned the carpet real good. I just need to touch up on the hood liner. Now the seat belt here has a chip there, which several Volvos do. Not sure how that happens. Maybe dog chewed it or something, but I'm not sure if I'm going to replace that seat belt or not. I got to think about it. Back seat seems a little strange. This is leather, but the bottoms are vinyl. Well, this one's still leather. I think the other one's vinyl. So maybe the previous owners' dogs tore this seat up, so they had that seat on the other side redone, and it seems to be out of its holder, not installed properly. So I'll pull that out and install that properly. Trim back here has a few broken clips, so I'll order a few of those on both sides. These little pads here where the hatch closed down to, they're broken on both sides, so I'll replace that. These actual top pieces, I'm not sure if that's broke or not, but this piece across here, that looks good. Looks like that piece is cracked, so I may replace that trim that goes along the back side of that. It's cracked here as well. I still have dog here on the top headliner, so I'm going to replace that. And then my rear tailgate, it has had the modification for the mounts there, but the clips, the 4 clips that go across the top are broken, so I need to get 4 of those clips. So the interior is in pretty good shape. The switch pack on the driver's side of the seat appears to be jammed. None of the buttons work. So when I push and hold the buttons, they're not clicking. So probably got messed up with some dog stuff or something like that. So I'll get one of those seat controls if I don't already have one. Okay, I checked the doors, went to them open, and I only got one of those lights that are missing and broken there, and I have a spare there. Okay, I come under the car to check to see what things look like under here. Most of it is pretty dry. It looks like I had some oil residue there, so I need to check to see what's going on there, and that maybe has something to do with that gearbox that has gone bad. Over here, I got a bump stop. The turn limiter is bad. The CVs look like they're in good shape, and it looks like everything's okay over this side. I have a little stray tube here, not sure what that vacuum went to, and I have a sensor missing from where the car tells you the temperature, so I need to pick one of those up. The bottom of the bumper has a little bit of damage on it, so someone's pulled that off without knowing what they were doing, so I need to get that fixed. This air guide is missing a couple of screws, so I'll get a couple of those, and the air guide that goes under the vehicle is missing, so I'll see if one of those are available out in the salvage yard. On this side of the vehicle, I'm seeing some splash down. Maybe the seal on this CV boot's torn, or it was, because I don't see any tears there, but I see splash going off on the wheels. So I'm going to clean that off and see if that comes back, and I'm going to look a little closer at these CV boots. Also noticed over here that the sway bar end link is totally broken loose. So I'll need to get a pair of sway bar end links and go ahead and replace them on this side of the vehicle. I'll do both sides. Everything else under the car looks pretty good. I need to figure out what that liquid is over there. I'm not convinced that it had anything to do. So I gotta make sure that brake caliper is not leaking. But all that sludge looked like it came from that gearbox when it let loose and exploded. So look like I'm in pretty good shape on the rest of the stuff under here. And it looks like that radiator is not too old. But I have about $10,000 worth of service receipts, so I'll check those service receipts. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.